Hello. This video is designed for a 2-level English listening practice. If you don't want to practice at the A2 level, you can check out other videos on our channel prepared for different levels.
Hi everyone, how is it going? Today, we are going to talk about a topic that everyone can relate to, men and women in relationships, and how they sometimes see the world in different ways. Of course, everyone is different, but still, many people notice that men and women often think and react in their own unique ways. These small differences can make relationships both beautiful and sometimes a little confusing. Let's begin with something simple. When a man sees a problem, he usually wants to fix it. That's his first reaction. If his partner says she had a hard day, he might immediately try to give advice or find a solution. He thinks, she's sad. I can help her feel better. But maybe the woman doesn't want advice. She just wants someone to listen and understand. Women often don't want a quick answer. They want to share how they feel. They want to connect emotionally first. It's not about fixing the problem. It's about being understood. Men, on the other hand, like clear and simple things, they say what they mean. When they say yes, they mean yes. When they say no, they mean no. But sometimes, for women, things are a little more emotional, more layered. When a woman says, I'm fine, it doesn't always mean that she is really fine. Sometimes, it means she is upset, but she wants you to notice without asking. Let's think of an everyday example. A man and a woman are getting ready to go out. The woman asks, do I look okay in this dress? The man says, yes, you look great. He means it. He thinks that's the end of the conversation. But she might ask again, are you sure? Because what she really wants to hear is not only you look great, but also I noticed you made an effort. And I appreciate it. And in right motion, that's the beauty and the challenge of relationships. Men often focus on actions and results. Women often focus on feelings and connection. Neither is wrong. They are just different languages of love. Sometimes these differences cause small misunderstandings. A man might think a woman is too emotional. A woman might think a man is too cold. But often, both of them simply express love in different ways. A man might show love by doing things, fixing something, helping, solving problems. A woman might show love by talking, caring, and expressing emotions. When both understand this, relationships become easier because understanding is more powerful than changing the other person. Men and women don't have to think the same. They only need to learn to listen to each other. Now, let's talk a bit about communication. Men like short and direct talks. They prefer clear points, but women like to explore details. They like to talk around a subject to understand every side. That's why sometimes a simple good morning can mean a lot more when a woman says it. It carries feeling, attention, care. For a man, good morning might just mean good morning. And that's okay, because these small differences make conversations interesting. If we were all the same, relationships would be boring. Another difference is how men and women remember things. Women often remember how something felt. Men often remember what happened. So, if a couple argues, the woman might remember how the words made her feel, and the man might remember the facts of the situation. This can create tension, but it can also create growth if both sides try to understand instead of win. At the end of the day, both men and women want the same thing: to be loved, to be respected, and to feel safe. They just express it in different ways. Sometimes relationships are like learning a new language. The more you listen, the more you understand. You begin to notice small words, tones, and emotions. You stop reacting quickly and start listening deeply. That's the secret to real communication. Not speaking louder, but listening better. So next time you talk to someone you care about, try to see the world from their side. Ask yourself, how does this person feel? Not only what did this person say, when you do that, you'll find that men and women are not really opposites. They are two different ways of seeing the same world. And together, they make life richer and more complete. Relationships between men and women have always been full of mystery and misunderstanding. Sometimes, even when they love each other deeply, they see the same thing in very different ways. Men often try to find quick and simple answers. For them, a problem has a clear start and a clear end. Women, on the other hand, may see more layers in a situation. They notice small details, emotions, and hidden meanings that men might not even realize exist. This difference is not about who is right or wrong. It's about how people think and feel. Men usually want to fix things. When a woman talks about something that upsets her, a man may immediately try to solve it. But sometimes, she doesn't want a solution. She just wants to be heard. To feel that someone understands her. Women, in general, are more focused on emotions and connection. They often look for understanding and empathy. For men, actions speak louder than words. A man might think, if I'm here helping you, that means I care. But a woman might want to hear the words too. I understand you, or I'm with you. When these two ways of thinking meet, communication can become both beautiful and complicated. A man may say, I didn't mean to hurt you, and he truly means it. But the woman may still feel hurt, not because of the words, but because of how they were said or when they were said. If both sides try to listen more carefully, things often change. When a woman feels safe to express herself, she opens her heart. When a man feels respected and trusted, he opens up too. That's when real connection begins, when both sides stop trying to win and start trying to understand. Sometimes, people forget that men and women were never meant to be the same. They were meant to complement each other. The man brings clarity, direction, and strength. The woman brings emotion, creativity, and depth. Together, they create balance, like two parts of one story. In a healthy relationship, both sides learn from each other. The man learns to slow down, to feel more. The woman learns to let go, to trust more. Over time, they start speaking a language that only the two of them understand, a mix of emotion and reason, silence and laughter. When you look closely, love is not just about attraction or romance. It's about growth. It's about seeing the world through another person's eyes and still choosing to stay. Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it's passionate. But in every case, it's a lesson in patience, kindness, and understanding. And yes, even small things matter. How you say good morning, how you listen when the other person talks, or how you react when something goes wrong. These small details build trust. And trust is the foundation of every lasting relationship. So maybe men and women are not that different after all. They just use different maps to reach the same place: love, peace, and connection.
In this A2 listening practice, we explored how men and women think, feel, and communicate in different ways. You learned new words and expressions related to emotions, relationships, and communication. By listening to this story, you practiced understanding natural English rhythm, tone, and sentence flow. Keep listening, keep repeating, and you'll see how your comprehension improves with every video. Thanks to you, we are improving ourselves and our channel. You can write any of your opinions and suggestions in the comments. See you in the next A2 Level Listening Practice.